So if you think you are a quote unquote poor person, and that's what you truly believe deep inside your heart, whether you're right or you're wrong, or whether you can or you can't, you're right. That is just how you will. That's just how you will act. That's how you will do things. That is how you will make sure your subconscious will make sure you are correct, right? That's just one example. I like to use money just because a lot of times it's easier for us to make examples, and it's personally for me easier to understand because I teach people about this stuff as I show them how to invest in land. But again, this does not just apply to money. I want to make sure that's clear. It's human nature of anything. When things get tough, your identity would dictate how you respond. It's very easy to kind of behave properly, so to speak, when things are good, when there's no pressure, when the lights aren't on you, when you don't have to perform. But when times get tough, when you're on that big stage, when your back's to the wall, who you believe you truly are, who you think you are, and what you're made of inside is going to dictate how you respond to those circumstances. And if your identity is someone that can't achieve, can't perform, they can't learn, they can't whatever, whether you're right or wrong, or whether you can or can't, you're right. But the beautiful thing is we do have control over that, right? Now, currently, wherever you are in life right now, at this moment, on this presentation, your current identity got you there, right? If you are where you want to be in life and you are, this is exactly what I planned, this is exactly what I want, I don't want anything else, do not change. It will be foolish to change. You are getting what you want out of life. And I'm not going to say what that should or shouldn't be. Everybody's different. Everybody got different wants and needs. But if you are honest with yourself and you realize, okay, I don't have the life I want, it doesn't mean you got to be rich. It doesn't mean you got to be a fitness model. It doesn't mean you got to have married to the person of your dreams. I don't know if it's something to you, whatever it is to you, what's personal to you. If you do not have it or you're not living it, you will need a new identity to get to that. What you have now is from what you have, what you're used to and what you're comfortable with, what you have, the decisions you have made. If you want something different, you're going to have to make new decisions. And if you try to willpower your way through that, it's not going to work. And now we know why, correct? Seeing as if your identity says you're a certain way, there is no way you're going to be able to, you're not going to be able to cheat that. You're not going to be able to change that. You're not going to be able to fake that. It's not until you change who you feel you are inside will the outside world start to change around you. So example, if you only see yourself as a secretary, that's all you will ever be. I work with different entrepreneurs, and sometimes they only can see themselves in their jobs. They want to leave their job. They want to make more money. They want the time freedom. They see that I work an hour a day. They want that. But they can't see themselves really doing that. It's not about not knowing what to do, because what I do is extremely simple. I buy parcels of land for cheap in the middle of nowhere, and I sell them for not cheap. Not hard. I show people how to do it every day. Some people take the information I give them and they're very successful with it because it's not complicated. Others, they drag their feet. It ain't because they got too much work or they got this or they got that. No, deep down, they're afraid of what's going to happen if they do what I told them to do and it works. They're not afraid of failure here. Let's think about it. If they fail, they're in no different spot than where they started. They tried to buy something. They weren't able to buy anything. They didn't lose any money. It is what it is. But if they works, things will have to change. Change is scary. Change is uncomfortable. Change is not safe. I mean, that's what our brains is telling us. That's why it's so painful and scary, and that's why we run from it. And that's why if we only see ourselves in a certain way, we will fight tooth and nail, our subconscious will, to keep us there because that's what we deem safe. So again, if you believe you deserve to have $10,000 a month, you will have a $10,000 month and not a penny more. And it won't happen before then. It won't happen after then. I actually went through this recently. I was stuck at about $10,000 a month. because I didn't believe I deserved more. Like I wasn't working hard enough or doing anything savvy or clever. I'm now making more of that, but why? Am I doing anything different? I'm only making different decisions on what I can and can't do. Same process. I just changed who I believe I am inside in that one area. I'm gonna give you guys a more personal example soon. And as I said 14 times, this is gonna be the 15th, and I'm gonna say it probably 20 more times. You will always want to be right. Your subconscious will keep you where you think you should be. That's why they say you can take the boy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the boy. That's where that comes from. Because they keep that identity of, hey, I'm from the hood. That's what I do. That's how I do things. You can take them out of the hood, but if they keep that identity, they're not going to change. Nothing about their brain or anything that's inherent to them. Do I believe in affirmations every day? Absolutely. I used to do them all the time. I stopped doing them. Why did I stop doing them? Change is scary. Change is hard. So why is this important? Remember, your ego always wants to be right. Your thoughts, you will make your thoughts real, right? So I want you guys to do a little thought experiment with me. I want you to close your eyes. And what I want you to do is think about this. You're in a cold hotel room. There's no carpet. It's hardwood floor. It's a nice hotel, but it's cold, sterile. Nice modern decor, but the air conditioning is on pretty high. The blankets are thin. As you get up in the morning, you step on that cold hardwood floor and you're walking to use the bathroom. You walk from the hardwood floor to the tiled floor, which is also very cold. You thought it was going to be warm in this area, but it's just been cold the time that you're there. So you don't have much to keep you warm as you're walking around your hotel room. Open your eyes real quick. Real quick. Anybody, was they able to feel that coldness just from that brief description?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you in a cold hotel room right now?
No, I'm in the kitchen.
No.
I'm in the kitchen.
You see, in my description wasn't even all that great. It lasted, what, 30 seconds? You see, from me just telling you what to think, how they able to make you feel something, your thoughts will make everything real. It's not just about how you feel warm or cold or anything like that. It's whether you can or you can't. One time I had a dream. I was kind of half awake, half asleep, and in that dream I stubbed my toe. And like for the next few minutes after I kind of woke up, my foot was hurting. Now I didn't really stub my toe. I was in bed, but my thoughts made it real. That's just how we do it. That's how we do it. So this is very important that we change our identity because this is always going on in the back of our mind. And a lot of it is not at the conscious level you're thinking about it. It's our beliefs. It's our identity. It's what we think about ourselves, what we think about the world. And we're shaping all the facts that are out there. We're shaping it in how we see things. We can use this for our advantage. This could be good. Like if I was in that cold hotel room in real life, you can, especially with enough training, feel warm, feel hot. Or you can even start sweating, even though it's not necessarily hot outside or hot in the room. But we often use this to our detriment. We'll jinx ourselves. How many times have you done that? It's like, oh, I'm about to get this promotion. I hope I don't mess this up. Well, hell, easier example. Maybe you got a tray full of things, full of food. You're like, I hope I don't drop this tray. And then you kind of spill some. Anybody been there before? Is it just me? Am I the only one that's been there?
Yeah, I've had many spills.
Many spills. And for me, I was thinking, I hope I don't mess up. I hope I don't screw this up. And then that's exactly what happens. I jinx myself because my brain didn't hear, I hope I don't. It just heard screw up, drop it, fall. It doesn't hear the don't, it doesn't hear the little things. It just hears screw up.
I feel like when you use that term, sometimes it's expressing a fear that something may happen already before it even happens. And then it's just like pushing into pushing that thought into reality.
Right. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's exactly what it is. Because our brain makes it real. Like, for example, nowadays, I don't say, I hope I don't do something. I always think of the opposite. I don't smoke, but let's say I was a smoker. Instead of saying, oh, I want to quit, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, my brain would just hear smoke, smoke, smoke. I will say, I'll replace it with something completely different. Work out, eat, like eat some broccoli, drink some water. So the message I'm giving my brain is completely different, and it gets smoking out of my mind, just as an example. Anyways, oftentimes with this information, we always talk ourselves out of something that we need to do, or doing it with the urgency that it needs, right? We quote unquote get lazy. Something happened. Life got in the way. I mean, you mean to tell me if you really needed something done, you're going to let life just get in the way? You're not going to handle it? No, we're all strong. We're all capable, but we like to mess with ourselves because we got to make sure everything stays the same.